Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2 here at RawSlowGaming. And we have rolled forward quite a few years if you check the date. I don't remember exactly when we left off, but we are having a good amount of profit, as you see. We have fine-tuned quite a few things, and we have a little bit of a drag race there going on mainly, and we have another train coming in. That's so nice. This is Hammarstrand, and that's a business station, as you see. And we have even a third train coming in there, or a fourth train rather. So very fitting start of the episode. But yeah, we mainly sorted around a little bit with the food train that we prolonged and made it faster and had it better balanced with the food delivery one. And this is sort of the food delivery one made a profit of 1.1 million or something like that on just one run. So what did we do then? Well, we mainly focused on this train that we have over here, to get that up to speed and just do it bigger pretty much. So this is now carrying 84 and is also doing, as you see, very good profits. And we are now quite possibly delivering or going to deliver everything that is consumed. Yeah, exactly. We're shipping everything here. So to expand that further, what we would need to do is to ship that food onwards, and the place for that would be Melby, for example. That is in our current network, and that's pretty much it. So that is something we might be doing. Other news is that we got in this, of course, and we don't really have any trouble of this overflowing, since we have it extended to 30 meters long. I think it should be all right with the number of things we have here. Yeah, but we are only at 50% delivery here at the moment, but that will grow, and as you see, we're growing really steadily there for Hammarstrand, which is key, as it's in the middle of the map and everything for us at this moment, at least. And yeah, we are probably, to be fair, going to try to expand the food delivery down to Melby here for this episode. And that will mean that we will set a new route for that, and everything food-wise will start from here, or co-load here, so to say. And that will probably mean that we will do that. That's the first thing. Actually configure this station and take out a bit of a loan, but we have a lot of cash now. Considering how it was before, at least, where we were pretty much maxed out as we left off, I believe. But yeah, we are going to switch this track into that one instead, and we are probably just going to demolish that and have that tie into here. We should first set up the lines correctly, though. We want the food delivery this one, yeah. Hammarstrand, we want you to go to track 2. Yes, there we go. Because I said, and this will be to the line coming over here. Now this will, of course, have to cross everything, which is not ideal. But I think we'll be able to work it out. And it's the 1800s, so crossing tracks should be fine. So we basically want you to connect to over there. And that's a waypoint, and it's no traffic lights or anything like that. So that's good. What we do want though is signals on both sides there, because we want the goods train to wait over the passenger trains. All right, so we could pay back the loan, but we will not bother with that at this moment. All right, so we will go something like there. And just all the way. So this, of course, is at the moment a goods line, but as you see here, we have a bit here that is dual track for passengers. We might turn that around later. So what we're actually building here might become a passenger line further on the road. All right, so what can we do to get this as high speed as possible? We can do that, because that's 120 all the way. Right, so then we'll just follow along here and see if we can't get in the station over here. Oh, can we get in the oh, we could. That must have been a close call. Yeah, that's pretty much on the road here. I wouldn't call that safe, but hey, as I just said, it's the 1800s. I'm sure the people on the horse and wagon doesn't care that it's coming a train full speed. Well, full speed at 40 or 50k per hour. It's not really impressive as such, but still. Right, have we set this up? I believe we have. Yes, we have. Right. So we are going in with more tracks here. And then a platform. Like so. And everything is fine and dandy with that. And then we'll just do like this. So there we go. So now that is prepared for this. Now, the question is, do we really produce far too much here for how much around 40? We're still only at 50% there. So how are our trains doing? You just shipped out and you are at 44. You have nothing stored, right? Shipping 100% consumers. All right, so we're actually not at all ready to do what I really started to plan to do there. We need faster trains or double trains here. But that's a good thing to do for the future still. Yeah, we really need to double the capacity there to fill up the demand here from Hammarstrand in terms of food. So that's actually the wrong plan. So what are we going to do here instead then? Well, I don't know. I guess we'll have to find something fun to do. More goods is of course something that we would like to do, but that is going to be tricky and costly, all sorts. We have Sortva line here, but you need different trains and things like that, and you want it to be on your network. That's what we're aiming for. Anyone needs fuel. Melby needs fuel. And that's the only one here. So we got oil here, but then we got an oil refiner there, but then we needed to take to a place like this, a fuel refinery, and that's not really going to happen. All right. So what is next? Well, we have got runners here that also wants food. Now, that is ridiculously easy to connect for getting food there. But we can't really get enough. The question is... No, it's not really a question, is it? No, we will just dual track this. We will work on the food situation, and we will do what we can at this moment. And that is borrow more money already. Oh, well, I guess that's what we're going to have to do. And we're just going to double track this for the grain delivery part. And we'll just do double up the trains here. Right, so something like that, and you will go in now. You will go in from there, like so. All right. So I actually want to double you. Clone. Not enough money. Well, that is no surprise. What we do need though is something to connect there. Do we want to try to connect this? Well, yes, we kind of want to do that. Right? Do you like the look of that? No. Do we really have any option? Well, that one, but I don't think that's a real option. Alright, so we'll do it just like that then, I guess. So, really wonky sort of crossings here. It's this bit that is high. We could try and redo it, but I won't. So what were I doing? Yeah, right. We were going to try and double up this train. Manage vehicle, and we want to not replace, want to clone. Still not enough money. Right, let's have 3 million then. Clone. There we go. No, and that really did cost just about 3 million. So easy way to run yourself into quite a lot more depth. So that's not that great. And I also think that will sort of tie in kind of bad with the overall flow there. And we should have a look here on this as well. So it's taking the correct ways. No, it's not. So we'll need to add in. Right, so where do we really want you? Outside there. No, we want... Do we want that there? Yes, we do. All right. All right, so on that side. And then we want is on this side. And then we want to look if... oh, what the hell now? No. Don't. All right, no. All right, now we're fine. Some weird bug there. But yeah, that sorted it out, right? Yeah, it did. All right, so we got work towards that. This is still at 42. So doubling that up, hopefully will deliver at least 75% or something like that. And you're still sitting here waiting, yeah. Because you're waiting on, that to be clear. And pause that, yeah. So just speed up, so here that everything flows out. Well, this train flows out like it should here eventually. Right, so just let me put in a signal like here. And I think that will sort itself out given enough time. And while we think about what we're going to do next in line here, do remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying the show, and also if you haven't done so yet, press that subscribe button to follow along on our journey. And what the hell is happening here? Well, it's the 1800s. They didn't know how to lay rails or something. That is ridiculously uneven. Sort of feel like I want to fix that, actually. So that is what we're going to do. Now, that's obviously not that much better of sort, but it's flat. Not flat to the ground, but it's flat. All right. Hammarstrand, you are growing. Yes, you are growing. Hara, how big are you now? Yeah, Hammarstrand is actually not far away at all with the delivery of food. And as we're going to increase that, I think that's actually going to be the biggest city. Yeah. Station statistics. Right. All right. So as I said, what the hell are we going to do? I don't know. It's hard, guys. All right. It's hard sometimes to find something nice to do in this game, especially or in the early stages when you're kind of strapped for cash quite a lot. And what the hell is that for city name? Vitangi. That's not like Swedish at all. I did see here that Staffanstorp was big, and Uppsala is actually also kind of big here. Staffanstorp, yeah. And Nikkaluokta, also kind of big. So we actually have Kirkko is all right, but we have like 3 towns here that we would like to connect to. The question is how and why and everything. So we kind of want to do like a cross railroad through the map. End station Ulricehamn maybe? Yeah. Ulricehamn is quite a good city to be a stop station actually, and Hammarstrand is really in the middle, so that's or sort of Hara is actually more in the middle. But I think that's actually going to be pretty nice, and then we can have tie-offs from the stations going on by lanes, so to say. But where are we aiming? Are we going to aim then for Staffanstorp and Nikkaluokta? I think so. And I think Uppsala could be on a secondary lane into Strängnäs. So one line like stopping everywhere, and then you have an express lane, or line and lane actually, later in the game. This is Geliar and Melby is so on a bylane already. That's the connections done that he will get, other than more goods connection for Geliar somehow as well later. The trouble here is that to Staffanstorp and Nikkaluokta, that it will be costly going over the sea like that. Just to give a sort of an idea how much this will cost. Give me a sum here. Oh, that's 5 million. Now, of course, that is with more bridges than necessary. So like 300k. And then, right, so it's still at 4 million at least, or something like that. Or if one were to go something like, right, so that lumber mill really gotta go. Can I demolish that? No, I can't. I really would like to demolish you, Uppsala Forest. Or are we able to get in something like this? We are? Now that's interesting. Yeah, no collision. So I think we will, if we do this, we will go actually on the secondary line here to Uppsala, Staffanstorp and Nikkaluokta. And I guess if we're doing that, we're doing that on the inner line here. Or are we? No, probably not actually. And do we need to borrow cash? Yes, we need to borrow cash. And also we need to end the episode here in not so long, but we will try to get a bit of this done before. Alright, so what are you actually doing there? Alright, sure, you can come straight there. And now, where are we headed? Yeah, we are headed there. More there, if we can. Yeah, something like that looks nice. And yeah, it's pretty down flat, and we're out of the earlier stages of the game, so we're not too worried about super tight budget things. What we do won't have though, is a lovely scenic route, or scenic parts of the route, maybe it should say. So right alongside this beautiful coastal line, will take you up to there or something, because Uppsala is going to be a challenge where to put in the station, as we're also sort of playing don't demolish anything on the cities. And I think we're going to have to demolish 1 or 2 houses here at least. Quite possibly a lot more. And I don't really want to do that, as I just said. This coastal route, that's totally off the possibilities. Going out here, something, and like going in between everything, that will be a real pain, definitely later in the game. The question is, will we place it a bit outside and have a shuttle service for everyone going in to the station? I think we might try that actually. I think we are going to need how many tracks? Well, 2 at least, so we're going with 3. Because from Uppsala, we are probably going to take some secondary routes, maybe to Skalstugan and to Kurkio. Alright, that's the wrong button. Alright, so we'll try to get through Uppsala before we end. So my logic is to place the station something like this. Yeah, and a bit more outside, to be honest. Yeah, there it's placed, so that's what we got to take into consideration. We are going inside to where? Which track are we going into? Well, obviously we're not going to go more right than this, so we should have the inner track, which we do. All right, and that same should be true going out there. So obviously we are probably going to connect that around. $96, yeah, that sounds right. We don't want anything too curvy, which we do get doing things like that. All right, so that's costly. That's really costly. But you know what? That's where I want to put the track, because I think that will look rather lovely and that will keep the speed up to par. The other option is to go something like, well, this could work as well. That removes as many buildings. Otherwise, we're stuck with something like that. All right, so let's try to redo this. And actually sort of have it go further out. So something like that, and then we just, no. You're taking interesting choices here, not the choices that I want you to take. Right, something like that, 56 through, and then we are able to go something like that, and 2, 3, 4, 2 buildings will be removed at 92. Right through the heart of the city where the station really should be. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it for a challenge. That's going to be, as I said, a challenge. And this is still curving about here. Such a scenic route with so low speed. Right, so full speed here though. Right, so as close as we can without losing too much speed and without collision. No, I think we gotta go closer. What are we collision with? Right, 67. No collision. What are you on about? No, there's... Right, just needed to get that a little bit longer. So, something like that. And we'll continue that crazy track laying in the next episode. And we'll check in here. No, that's the wrong button. We'll check in how our second train here is doing now. You just came in, train 7. Yeah, you're the new one. And you're just unloading here. For 1.51 million. And you have 44 waiting, 8 stored, 88. So production is going up now, and shipping is all right. Why are you standing here though? You turned around correctly? Yes. Right. Very, very good. And did you... No, we're still at 50%. But how much run is now? Probably up to the top spot or very close to it. Anyway, that will be everything for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you here pretty soon again. Bye bye! You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.